This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, with, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as the flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Harachakodash. Double honor to our apostles at Great Millstone who were way to tell us the truth. Peace and love and blessed salutation to you, Akim. That's part of the Bahasham Dawadada House of David. Alright, so through the spirit, just real quick, I want to get into this. 2 weeks ago, Elon Musk reveals first ever real image of who this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Okay, we all know why we say the ignorantly. Because for one, how is Elon Musk revealing the depiction of the Lord? And also too, okay, when you see this image, let me see, that this man's so-called revealing, it still is not the depiction of what this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ looks like, which his name is Yahawashi. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a little bit of this video. Lord willing, this be edifying. I'm not gonna make this long, but I'm gonna show you look at this. I'm gonna show you a little snippet of this video and what they're talking about. And like I said, as you see, it says Elon Musk reveals first ever real image of Jesus Christ. Now that's still not woolly hair. First and foremost, that's still not burnt in a furnace. And that sign that both of them hold up, as far as the Serapis Christus, okay, is that's the Baphomet. What do they call it? Let's see. What sign does Baphomet hold up? Yeah. Let's see. So it says it is intended to represent the phrase as above, so below. The elders said it was called like something with an M. Not me. What is Salakia? If I can't find it, I can't find it. The sign called, let's see, sign called that, what's it called? It says the sign of Baphomet is often depicted holding up is called the sigil of Baphomet, which is essentially a goat's head inside an inverted pentagram. No, that's not what it is. Let me see. What is the two finger internet. They're trying to. Okay, so they're saying it means as above, so below, representing the balance of unity of opposing forces. Which is called something else, but anyway, let's get back to this. So, I'm gonna play a little, and you see, even you had the brother was like, and it looks like Jamie Foxx, and even you had people on the comment board saying the same thing. Let's see.
The billionaire revealed the real image of Jesus, and this has left Christians in awe. Elon managed to show everyone that the images we used to think was Christ were actually not him. So if all the pictures and status that hung in churches weren't Jesus Christ,
La marca de la bestia, la marca de la bestia está más cerca de lo que.
That's not we know through the spirit that that's not even the real. Both of these are crap. Anyway, because what did I just bring out in Revelations, the first chapter?
I believe.
I mean, that's really only where you have to really go. And Daniel's the 10th chapter. Okay, let me get that real quick. This is Daniel's 10, and I'm gonna start at 4. It says, "And in the 24th day of the first month, as I was by the side of the great river, which is in Hiddekel," it says, "Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz," which this is talking about Yahawashi. "His body was also like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and the voice of the words like the voice of a multitude." So, through the Spirit, that's talking about Yahawashi. You have the Ancient of Days, which is in Daniel's, the 7th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Daniel's the 7th chapter, 9th verse, and then you got Yahawashi. Okay, but you have depictions of the Lord in the scriptures. And so let's see what they're talking about.
I believe there's some explanation for this universe, which you might call God.
Elon Musk has done something that has surprised many people and, for some, has even shaken their faith. He has, in essence, proved everyone wrong when it comes to the image of Jesus Christ, revealing the truth behind the traditional depictions that have dominated churches and homes for centuries. This revelation is not only a scientific breakthrough, but also a moment of profound spiritual significance. In this video,
and see, all these images really go back to Serapis Christus. Let me see. Serapis Christus. Because what they're gonna say is basically, there it is. What they're basically gonna say in this video, which I watched it, is that this guy painted a picture of what the Lord looked like. Wait, you know what? Let me just, just to break it down.
Dive deep into these complex questions in our faith. The image of Jesus has
They're gonna explain a dude that painted a picture, but all these pictures go back to something.
always been passed down through generations,
Yeah, here it is.
largely because no definitive record or description of what Jesus looked like exists. Most of the images we have today are based on centuries of belief, passed down through generations. Elon Musk's contribution in this case is an example of how fact, history, and modern technology can challenge long-standing misconceptions. By presenting scientific findings and historical research, Musk has made it clear that the image most people believe to be the face of Christ is far from accurate. But how did these
Which it is, but his image isn't accurate either.
images become so widespread? And why did they gain such significance?
Hey, I know you're in the middle of something, but I wonder if you'd just take a few seconds to pray with me real quick. In the name of the Father.
To answer these questions, we must look back at the most famous depiction of Jesus, the Head of Christ painting by Warner Salmon, an American artist. This image became iconic, largely due to its emotional and spiritual appeal.
Now he's going to explain why this image was painted.
Salmon's painting, created in 1940, was intended to convey a sense of peace, gentleness, and comfort. He depicted Jesus as
And Christian sissies.
approachable, with soft glowing hair, gentle eyes, and a serene expression. However,
So they're saying this guy invented this image, his image that he thought that the Lord would look like, but really, here we go. Okay, let's see something. Watch out. Who created? And there you go. So these aren't things that were just made up on the image of things that were, you know, basically thought up by imagination. These were already things that have been, but just re-brought back. Because let me see if I can find it. Like I said, I'm not going to make this long because that video is trash anyway. But let me get this real quick. Here it is. The apostles been out here for years on years. They're apostles, you know, they're elders, and on down. And then this guy comes and it's the real image. He has the real image, and they will believe it too, because everybody in this society does no research. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath already of old time, it hath been already of old time, which was before us. So like I said, through the Spirit, I mean, all you got to do is go look up Ptolemy Soter, all right, which goes back to the Greek Empire. He was a general, like it says, of Alexander the Great. All right, so in that common time area, okay, he was created, or Serapis, which that's where you get this image. That's why it says Serapis Christus is a composite god that some say is similar to Jesus Christ, but really, through the Spirit, we know that the Lord didn't look like that, but it goes back to something deeper. Look, it says Serapis was a Greek god of healing. Remember, hey, what did it say on that video? Watch.
Psalm's emotional and spiritual appeal, famous depiction of Jesus, the Head of Christ painting by Warner Salmon, an American artist. This image became iconic, largely due to its emotional and spiritual appeal. Salmon's painting, created in 1940, was intended to convey a sense of peace, gentleness, and comfort.
See? What does this say? Serapis was a Greek god of healing, fertility, and the afterlife. Some claim that the New Testament story of Jesus Christ was influenced by Serapis, which no, it wasn't influenced by Serapis. We know that Yahawashi came for the Israelites. But that image that they put up in all these churches and all that, that goes back to Serapis, which is a Greek god who was worshipped in the Hellenistic and Roman periods. Come on, you can't make this up. Let me see. Oh, look, Serapis was also known as the patron god of sailors and the sun god. Don't them Roman Catholics worship the sun god? Sun? Because that image behind Jesus Christ, they have the image of the sun. Yeah, see, look, some say Christians worship Serapis or confused him with Christ. So let's go back and see what they say.
He depicted Jesus as approachable, with soft glowing hair, gentle eyes.
We got the image, man. We have the image. We have the scriptures first and foremost. That's why the scriptures say, let me get it, breaking of strongholds. Oh, man. Slocky, we'll get back to that. This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahawah to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahawah, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahawashi. I should have started off with that scripture, because these are the imaginations against the Lord. This right here. Casting down the imagination. Yeah, we cast down these imagination, and these are things that exalt itself over Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Alright. So I was looking for the comment boards. Let me see. Yeah, let me see the comment board on this. I'm gonna show you. Look, people are clowning. Can't get that shit. I just want to see the comments. But look, I mean, the first two are spiritual anyway. That's Jamie Foxx, and then the other one says, that's bullshit. He is not the first person. Putin already exposed this. But yeah, Putin exposed what the icons, basically, of the saints and all that, you know, the Israelites and things of that nature. But yeah, man, this is, I mean, it's funny to me. I mean, it should probably be. It's most likely should be funny to you brothers too, also. Let's see. Trying to get the second TikTok video to see what they were talking about. That's part 1. Oh, this is part 2. Let's see what they say on part 2.
Puzzle of Christ's image. The truth is, the image of Jesus has been a very controversial topic for centuries. It has been followed by belief which is not really accurate. You can't believe that someone would look a particular way just because of what you've heard about the person. And that's why Elon Musk was able to stand out. He used fact and history and research to actually get a hold of the true image of Jesus Christ. But while the true image of Jesus may have been...
All you gotta do is go to the scriptures. That's it.
...revealed, there are questions that need to be answered. Like, what did people think Jesus looked like?
But like I said, I didn't want to make this long. I hope, hey, you brothers look this up, you know, through the spirit. This is this is hilarious. But I want to give all Yahawashi, Bahasham, Hakwadash, double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone, who will wear the tightest truth. Peace and love and blessings and salutation to your Akim as part of the Bayasha Dawdada House of David. Shalom.